We are over in Bennington, Vermont, about an hour and a half away from the house. Bald Mountain Trail leads up to Goddard Shelter, which is on the Long Trail and the AT. We're hoping to get up there for the night. It's raining like usual, but I think it's gonna burn off. I'm hopeful that the weathermen were not wrong today. Anyway, we're gonna get going and we'll see you up the trail. The trail's a bit overgrown, but it's full of wildflowers, so it's really pretty, even if they are kind of past. We're just paused here for a minute and we're gonna get going. Looks like a jungle. This is the underpass for Route 9, I believe. It's early in the morning, so it's pretty quiet. It's covered in graffiti. It's 10 miles today and maybe a little extra, but we're gonna try to do it. I've got new shoes and they seem to be helping keep me steady. Isis is feeling much better, although she's on a new medication, which I'll get into later. Yeah, and we're just hoping for a good day, hoping the weather burns off, and we'll see how it goes. Oops, that was Route 7, by the way, the underpass. We've been following this trail for about a mile now. It's kind of turned into an ATV trail, I'm sure of it. It's got tons of rocks, lots of branches and stuff. Probably a snowmobile trail in the winter time. But it's not awful. It's just tedious with all the loose rocks and everything. I took a spill. So we're just taking our time. It's raining, but not really. I think it's more falling off the trees than anything else. So we're doing good. We got all day to get there. And that's what I hope we do. So we'll get up to the peak, Bald Mountain, whatever it is. And then after that, it's like a big nothing, just trail, no landmarks, maybe like a beaver bog close to the shelter. So it's going to be a lot of, am I on the right trail? Am I going in the right direction? But we'll have a good day. All right, bye. Well, the rain keeps getting heavier. I'm hoping that this is just the cloud burning itself out. I tried to request a weather forecast on my Garmin because I don't have enough signal on my phone to see what the weather's doing. But of course, I'm in a green tunnel, so the weather forecast is taking its sweet time to come in because it needs a clear view of the sky. I haven't put my rain gear on yet because I'll just be wet from sweat. I'm hoping that, like I keep saying, this will burn off and I'll dry out. Everything's protected in the pack. Isis will dry out, no problem. It's just, I'm tired of the rain. I mean, enough. Give it to out west in Canada and Hawaii. I'm done. But, all right, we're gonna keep moving forward. I don't anticipate running into very many people today for some reason, especially after this peak. When we get deep into the Glastonbury wilderness, there probably won't be anybody. So we'll see what happens, and hopefully we'll get to the shelter. Bye. I'm about 0.7 away from the first view. It overlooks the city of Bennington, I believe. We're heading up into the cloud. It has kind of stopped raining. I think this is all just falling off the trees. So we're gonna keep pushing. We'll see what I do, we'll see what the dog does. But things are looking a little bit brighter, which is good because it's not the rain, it's the darkness. Like it was pitch black basically a little bit ago, and I'm tired of it. I keep saying that. I'm tired of it. I want sunshine. I want blue skies. Someday. All right, we're going to get moving. Bye. Greetings from the inside of a cloud. And it's also the mud. Let's not forget that I'm hiking in Vermont and I'm trying to negotiate some mud right now. And rain makes mud. So, and I do realize that if I keep pointing out all the negative things is that I'm just going to turn around. But hopefully not. I mean, we'll see what happens. Okay. Big log. And oh, more mud. Great. All right. I'm managing my expectations. Hoping for the best. And we'll see. All right, we're still climbing. Talk to you later. All right, we made it past the outlook and we're in this kind of scree field with a big cairn, and it's drizzling. It's supposed to let up. It's supposed to be sunny this afternoon, so we're gonna keep pushing. I didn't want to go to the outlook because everything is wet and rocks are slippery and things like that, and even though I have new Hokas on, see, new Hokas, I'm still slipping all over the place. So there's that. All right, I'm gonna catch my breath and then we're gonna get moving again and we will see you down the trail. Wow, okay. There's a lot of this up here and it's wet and it's slippery. If we get up to the peak, like the very top, that'll put us at 4 miles. Then we'll have 7.5 to go. I don't know if we're gonna make it. And this isn't me just psyching myself out. This is me being realistic with the speed that we're going at. And it's nobody's fault. It's just, this is where we're at. So I don't know if we're gonna find a place to pull over and maybe camp, or if we're just gonna call it at the peak. We'll see. We'll see how we handle this, first of all. All right, bye. We made it back into the woods. We're on our way to Bald Mountain, the actual peak. It was like 11:15. So we're just gonna see how it goes, make a decision at the top. Isis, after we got back from Maine, started an estrogen therapy. She's old, she's 11, so she leaks just like I do. But Dr. Bob decided to try this estrogen protocol, and she had 5 days of pills straight, which kind of knocked her out a little bit because, I mean, it's a hormone. So, and now she's on 10 weeks of a pill once a week, and she'll take it on Monday. And she's doing okay. This will be the longest hike she's had in a long time. When we get up to the top, it'll be just over 4 miles. Then if we decide to keep going, it'll be like 11 and a half, or wherever we decide to stop, if we stay out. Or if we turn back, it'll be like 8 or 9 miles, which is still a really good day, you know. I don't know, it's a lot of unknowns because, like, I mean, we can pull off trail and find some place to camp, but we don't have a bear box, and I'll have to do a bear hang and all that other stuff because the bears are milling around. Oh, look, mud. Surprise, surprise. All right, I'm going to wrap this up, and I will talk to you in a little bit. Bye. We're 0.4 away from the top. What do you think? Is it worth it? Oh, boy. It just took us 15 minutes to get through that mud bog. My feet are soaked. It's not looking good, folks, because I'm afraid that with all of the rain and all the flooding and all the wetness, that we're just going to keep encountering a lot of that because it's Vermont. Vermont likes mud. We have about 0.3, 0.4 to the top. Yeah, it's just not looking good. And truthfully, now it's because of the conditions. Look, and there's just blowdown after blowdown. I have to negotiate another one right now. So, all right, I'll talk to you later. Go to Vermont, they said. It would be fun, they said. Yeah. I mean, it's fun. It's beautiful. I just don't think that the conditions are that great anymore. And even though the sun is going to come out, the trail's not going to dry up. That mud is still going to be there. I don't know what we're facing ahead of us. Oh, except to climb. All right. Oop. See? See this right here that Isis is walking on? Hi, baby. This is generally what the soil is like on the trail in Vermont. Sandy, gritty, nasty for a dog's paws. Even nastier when it gets in your shoes and rubs your feet. Great exfoliating, but man, it can do a number on paws and toes. So, well, I think we're at the top. Let's see where we are, and we'll make a decision. Signpost, big pile of rocks. Hang on. All right. So from that signpost, good old far out said 0.1 ahead is the summit. You know, the actual like summit. So we're heading there. I have a feeling it's right up here. Maybe. Okay. Even though the sun is probably going to come out and dry up a lot of the trail, there's a lot of unknowns, like anything this hiking season. It's only an hour and a half from my house. I can come back anytime. My feet are soaked. My dog is soaked. My dog's not interested in moving forward. yeah, so I think we're going to head back, but call this a win because Isis has been sick and she just hiked 4 miles in 3.5 hours. And that's with some rotten conditions. And so did I. So all total, she'll do 8 miles today, which is longer than she's ever done in recent history. You know, I was packed for an overnight. I had plans for an overnight, but I'm okay. Still get out. It's beautiful. I love foggy, misty mornings. I don't like driving rain, but it's a beautiful day. And I got outside and I got away for a little while. And we have another day tomorrow. And who knows, we might head out again. I could even pitch the tent in the yard and we can hang out with the bear that's coming around and the coyote too. You know? No, I don't want my dog. Hey, it's Wendy hanging out with a coyote. You know, it is what it is, folks. Conditions are just awful up here in the north. And I'm not through hiking, so why put myself through it? But we still had a good day. Oh. Down is always hard. All right, I'm gonna put you away because I'm going on 2 minutes. I'll see you down the trail. It almost looks like snow, but it's not. Not yet, anyway. All right, we managed to bypass that almost knee-deep mud bog. Got a little bit turned around, but we're heading in the right direction back towards the car. And yeah, still kind of drizzly, still wet, lots of rocks, but we're doing it. It's still a win, because like I said, this is the longest hike she's had since she finished up her antibiotics and everything and got through the worst of her next treatment. And she's 11. So hey, we're okay. All right, I'll pull you back out a little later. We got through the steep part and the rest of the rocky scree and whatnot. It's just not been a good year up here. Not year, but season. It's been raining nonstop and everything is just lush and green, but it's also wet and muddy, especially here in Vermont. So, and I often forget how deep the mud gets in Vermont. I mean, I knew it was going to rain this morning, and I knew it was going to clear up. I forgot about the mud, the fact that the trail out to the shelter is probably not very well traveled. And it's already muddy from all the other rain that we've gotten. So here we are, heading back to the car. Let me grab another cup of coffee on the way home. Well, the upside to all this rain is that all the plants have gotten plenty of water, whereas last year we were in a drought and there was basically nothing growing in my yard. I had a huge project this year. I've had a few projects this year, I should say, but the biggest one was I turned the front of my house and basically my whole yard into a pollinator garden of sorts. Put in a bunch of pollinator friendly flowers and things like that, and everything took off because of the rain. And I certified it as a monarch way station, a nature area with the National Wildlife Federation, like a wildlife habitat kind of thing. And I'm on the map for homegrown national parks. Plus, I'm a pollinator garden for my town. So I've been busy with that in between raindrops. And look, more mud. And it's been beautiful. I'll put a picture up. We're making our way steadily back to the car now. And the sun has not come out yet. I just want to point that out. It is just cloudy. I don't know if I'll see the sun today or not. We'll find out, I guess. All right, bye. And I'm not looking for perfect conditions, or, no rain whatsoever, obviously, because I went out in the rain today. I'm just looking for when I'm on an overnight, like Saturday into Sunday kind of thing, something that's not a total mind-numbing challenge, because sometimes I just want to get out just to get out. I don't want to work too hard, I guess, And I knew that, Glastonbury Wilderness would be a challenge, but, I shoot for the moon and then adjust my expectations. And that's okay. There's still plenty of time throughout the fall to plan some hikes. Maybe an overnight Labor Day weekend. That gives me a couple more days to play with, and still get back for work. So we'll see what happens. We're getting close to the underpass, so I'll probably talk to you a little bit down the trail. Well, 8.5, which again, for this one, that's the biggest day she's had in a long time. So it's still a success. The sun has not come out yet, by the way. I will come back to this place. I will keep investigating to see how traveled that trail is out to Goddard Shelter. And maybe we'll plan on coming back, but just not today. No, and I'm okay with that. I'm always okay with that. It would be different if I had multiple days, like beyond 2. Because then I could pull over and just rest and get there eventually. But I only had today and tomorrow. And the way the mud was looking and the conditions, just no. It's only a weekend. I'm out to have fun, not to stress myself out. So there you have it. We're going to head home. I'm going to grab a coffee, and we'll catch you on the next hike. All right? Bye.